Hi, I just want to talk about a new product I found. I was at Umpqua Survival here in Roseburg, Oregon last night, and I found this Insta-Fire fire starter. It's like rock type material in here. It's actually made in Riverdale, Utah. But on the back it says that it lights wet wood. It burns at nearly 1,000 degrees. It burns on snow, water, and ice. It's non-volatile, so you don't have unexpected flare-ups. It's got a long burn time, 10 to 15 minutes, and it's in a waterproof pouch. There's no harmful chemicals. You can store it next to food. And when it's the ash that's left over is actually a natural fertilizer. So I've never seen this before. I just want to go ahead and open this up and see what we're looking like. It says that you can light it with a match. I'm curious to see if we can use a fire striker on it or not, so I'll be testing that first. So it's got some different type of granules. It almost looks like pellets for like a Traeger stove or little pretzel chunks here. So I'm gonna dump a little bit of that out here. Okay. And I'm going to grab the Solo Scientific. I did a video on this the other day. I just want to see if I can get this to light with this before we resort to a lighter. It's getting kind of close, yeah, but it's not quite doing it. So I'll go ahead and just start with a lighter here and see what we do here. All right, well, much easier. So that's kind of up and going. Now, this is supposed to burn for 10 or 15 minutes. It says it'll burn wet wood. So I have just a little thing that I built here of wet wood. I kind of want to see what it does. So while we kind of let that go, on here, it's not a resealable packet. It says it's a wireproof bag, but it's not a resealable packet. So I would probably put this in like a pill bottle or some kind of container like that. But it did, as you can see with a lighter, it struck right up. It's going well. Looks like it is starting to burn on the wood here. So it's going, so that looks good. This was $2. So pretty inexpensive. It says that it can light up to 4 fires. I don't think I used a quarter of the bag, so probably get away with a little more than 4 fires. I'm thinking you could probably easily do 5 or 6. I think I put a good amount there, so that's kind of going. I didn't go too small on that, so I didn't have enough, but I didn't have a big pile that would be more than I needed for this fire. But it looks like it's still burning well there. So here you can see that the fire is starting to catch the wet wood. It's just got a small constant flame here. So that looks like it's going well. I would use some other things for tinder, some kindling, but these were just pieces of wood that I grabbed from the backyard that were wet from all the rain here. All right, so we've been burning for a few minutes. I have added some dry pine needles to it. So it seems to be going pretty well. I definitely think we could start a decent fire with this. Now, one thing I will say is it's not a windy day. It's not raining right now. We're actually under cover, but it's not windy and it's not raining. So it seems to be going good. So I would want to torture test it a little bit more. But as far as if I were going camping, if it were dry, all of that, this would be a great thing. I would want to do a little more testing to see if this is something that I would want to rely on in a survival situation. When it comes to a survival situation, I prefer fire strikers over a lighter just because they don't run out of fuel or anything like that. And I am going to be able to use either dryer lint or cotton balls with Vaseline in them. But so far, especially for $2, I think this is a really good thing and be really easy to start a fire.